Okay, hello and welcome everybody. This is going to be another multiplayer battle and against another fellow YouTuber called Mr. Direfang. Well, it's called Direfang, but we'll call him Mr. Direfang at the moment. He's coming as Macedon, and I am Pergamon. His build I tried a couple battles earlier and lost both, so it doesn't mean he's going to be that great, to be perfectly honest, but hey ho, let's try it again. Third time lucky and all that. Funds are medium. This map is Ephesus, so it's quite flat, so you can't really get away with any terrain hiding and stuff like that, which is pretty good. We don't want that. We want a nice face-to-face battle. Game of Spears, Game of Thrones, more like it. We'll actually separate that guy. He wants to be there, and then we can get the other two on this flank. So there is no real terrain to hide behind, and as always, I never ever do artillery. I think it's a cheap thing. It's not really good to watch. You can have battles like that, obviously, but that's more of siege battles and stuff like that. Obviously, everything is really going to be straightforward going forward, and then obviously trying to use my horses to flank. Each horses, obviously, I've got our Pergamon Noble Cavalry with a Agama Spears, which are really good. Quite actually enjoying playing them, and I've got two on this side with a spear unit as well. This side's going to be a bit different because we've got a general with it, but obviously we've got to be careful moving them up in case they get caught out. But obviously I'll just move manage it once and then go from there. I was going to see if he's ready, and then we can start. But we're going to try and do about 2 battles, I think, just so we can get used to. If you don't like this map, we obviously change to a different one and try different factions. Because for me personally, I need to try and get some decent builds. But this build is obviously cavalry, a couple units per side with the spears. We've got 3 picked pelters. I think any more than that would be ridiculous. The only melee units you do get for Pergamon are these guys, so these are going to be the main line, even though they're medium, so they're not going to be good against any heavy units. But the spears, very good. They throw quite a few volleys of spears from range, so they're kind of like pick pelters in a sense. And then obviously if you get them in the square formation, you can obviously kill some havoc that way. And get this show on the road. He hasn't replied back, so there we go. Let's see what he's got. He's got some cav on that. So luckily my cav is on there. I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of hoplites. Yep, that's standard. Royal Peltas at the front. He's gonna 4x swordsman. Okay. What we've got here is medium. Okay.
Quickly now! Peltasts! Move out! Orders understood.
So we need to deal with his cavalry first. Once you do that, then we can start doing some charges on the hoplites, because they're obviously going to cause some havoc. The key thing with this army, I'm not scared of them at all, it's these guys. He's got very strong, and he's chevroned them up as well. So we've got 2 on them, 2 on them, 3 on the foot companions. Oh shit, he has actually got cav there. Sorry, very heavy pike infantry. These are actually quite high tier units. And what generals he got? Shield bearers. Yeah, okay. There it is. Let's wait for him spears to move up, and then we'll wait for these guys. They're slowly moving up, so let's zoom a little bit. Look at the mini-map if he does move at all towards me. Okay. we're going to have to use our Agamis spears to get some good volleys on some of these units as well from a distance. Because we're going to... Okay, starting to move up gradually here. We've got these Agamis spears at the moment, so what I'll do, I'll actually entice them in with these.
Quick march!
And they're very good. One of my favourite units for this faction, I'll say, is these. And then these guys are basically like companion cav, mercenary ones. Wait for these guys to move up a little bit more. A little bit spread out at the moment, so we'll probably get these guys back in the mix. Okay, he's getting in diamond formation already. He's a 3, 3, and then 3. So he's probably got the same amount of units as mine, but he's obviously got his chevrons leveled out, mine on the Agamis spears, and everyone else has got like 1s.
Shot cavalry ready.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, I saw that. He's obviously just going to wait for me to attack, which is pretty annoying, but what can you do?
Quickly now! As you command!
Okay, I think we need to start it off. Let's see what he does.
As you command!
Let's get a clear view of this if he starts to move them. And I see these volleys that they do.
Spear infantry ready.
Okay, they're moving some people back there.
Swords! Get moving! Agamer spears. Double time. Advance at speed.
There you go.
Advance at speed. Forward! Ready. Advance! Fire and now!
Let's get involved.
Command. Yours to command. Cut for glory! Ready for orders. Agamer spears! At your service. Advance!
Okay, let's check them for the meanwhile. He needs to move forward, and these need to move over here quickly. We get the spearman to get some volleys in.
Spear infantry at your command.
If I focus on him,
Yours to command. Ready. Hack the forward!
okay, they're getting some kills for meanwhile. Let's get these guys up.
Double time. Take aim.
Let's get him up. He can start firing as well. And these two can start firing
Quick march.
onto this guy here. Doubt they're going to do a lot though, but let's see if we can do any damage. Okay, it's time to move forward, so let's get our line up.
We'll kill them all. Run, curse you.
Okay, that unit, let's get him on here.
For glory. Forward. Yours to command. Agamer spears. Swords.
Okay, he needs to go in there.
Warriors, move out. Battle ready and eager. Galatians.
Okay, if he goes into them, he can start firing.
Yes,
that guy. Oh shit, I forgot about these. Get the pickle pelt test, they need to start firing.
Orders.
Okay, they're pushing down the roll pelt test, that's good.
Ready! Ready!
Okay, let's actually not move them up yet.
Break off! Ready.
Okay, these guys need to focus on hot potato time.
Fire on the enemy! Now! Charge!
Okay, pickle pelt test, start firing.
Yes! Target! Count us!
Let's get these.
Reload! With haste! Waiting! We await your command. By your command! Your orders. By your warriors!
Let's get them charging in up here.
Orders! Warriors! Ready! Ready!
Holy shit. Maybe I should send them in straight away. This is what's gonna do me in, is this fucking pelt test. Okay, this what we're dealing with here. If we get these horses back, we might be alright. Obviously our swords are gonna be weak anyway, so no matter what. And these forex swordsmen are pissing me off. Might actually focus on them and we can get that flank back then, because this is very bad.
Ready for orders. At speed. Order. Raise the banners. We await your command.
I think we need to get him back, so let's move him over here.
General! Gamer spears. Understood. Commander. Advance!
Okay, let's get them out.
Your service. Fire on the enemy.
Let's get them out.
Missiles awaiting targets. Ready.
Okay, let's get these in square formation.
Square formation. All commanded now. Bah! Live to fight another day. Advance at speed.
Okay, let's get these guys. Let's get their ones here. Let's get my pickles.
Peltasts.
They need to move over.
Speed. Your orders. Form square formation. Charge.
Yeah, it's these fucking phalanx, man. They're gonna do the business, aren't they? Okay, we can start moving these guys over once they're taken out. Okay, let's put these two together.
Forward.
We need to go in back of these guys. Charge, my minions.
Diamond formation.
We can go in back of these guys and we can start getting our flanks back together then.
Missile infantry ready. Orders. Loose. Waiting. As you now.
Okay, let's move these back.
At your service. Charge.
And now we send him over here.
Forward. Ready. Wood ready. For glory.
Let's get him over to this side.
We await your command. Break advance. Engage. Advance! Ready. As you say, understand. Advance!
Okay.
Charge! Your orders!
Right, it's actually fire on them.
Commander!
Let's get these
As
down.
you come forward!
These are roll peltas, so my general can go into them. He needs to go in there, and then we can start taking on this general of his. Let's get these back. Okay, he needs to go in the back of there, whatever's left.
Ready and waiting! Ready!
Okay,
Faster!
these two can go over here.
As you command! Galatians! Your orders! Orders! Commander! Charge! For glory!
Okay, start firing on their general now. Let's actually start attacking him. No.
Ready! Quick march! Forward! Your orders! Understood! Advance! Your orders!
No.
Bayok forward! Loaded! Ready!
Rally them in.
And honor! Spearmen at the ready. Orders.
Okay, he's going to them if we can.
By your forward! General! The brave ready for orders. By your command.
Let's move him back.
Fighters at the double. Fire!
If we get this general down, we should be alright. It's going to be close this one.
General! Order charge! Ready and waiting. By your
It's them hot potatoes have done it though. They're bastards, aren't they?
A game of spears!
The Game of Thrones.
Take aim! Square formation! We await your command!
Oh fuck, I'm going to have to get my general out of here.
Forward! Riders at the double! Order for glory! Yes, Commander! Now! Fire! Commander! Advance! Ready and waiting.
Okay, we're going to have to go all out. But I think we've lost this. Our general's fallen as well. Yep, we're fucked.
Heavy cavalry, ready and willing. We await your command. Advance!
We don't have strong enough melees, do we? That's what it is. And obviously we're going up against hot potatoes.
Warriors eager for blood.
They're not going to do anything. They're not going to budge, are they? So.
The brave, ready for orders.
And then Peltas are just sitting there.
Charge! The brave,
Bondo!
ready for orders. Riders, advance!
No way I'm going to win this, so.
Orders. Ready for orders. Forward! Battle group disbanding. Battle ready. Into square.
Let's get them together.
A game of spears.
Game of Thrones, baby.
Fire on the enemy. Form square formation. Breaking battle group.
Yeah, he's plainly got this. Let's just see what we can get. 106, he's not going to budge, is he? Especially the units I've got.
A game of
And the other units he's got in there, so.
Hack them down!
Roll pelts, that's a good though.
To arms! At your service! Protests! For the church!
Bloody
Disbanding
bastards.
battle group.
Dun, dun, dun. Very close though, so can't argue with that. I should have saved the battle replay for that actually. Whoops. Save the next one. Pretty much the same amount of kills, so my cavalry obviously done the most in that one. His cav didn't do a lot, but for him the key factor was obviously the foot companions and the hoplites. They're the ones that just, you know, they bog you down and you can't really do a lot. 230 kills of that unit alone, 153 in that. 147 4x, obviously they're generally quite good compared to these shitty units, and they're the only melees you can get with the Pergamon. So they're kind of cannon fodder. Maybe I should deduct 2 units of these, so we have 4 of them, and then I can stick some hoplites in myself. Maybe that's probably the best build to do with it, I think. Bloody bastards. I'll see you all in the next battle. Okie dokie karaoke.
Cantabrian cavalry!
We are doing another battle with Mr. Direfang. I'm going to stick these cavalry in here. Stick most of them in there actually. And I'm playing this Luciani and he's playing as the dude acts like a sweet bear. Swibby, swibby, swibby. Gonna stick them together. They're not really gonna have much cav, so we'll just stick a couple of these swords together and a couple of spears, and then we'll just micromanage the rest when we get to it. And I've got a couple of Balearic slingers. Obviously, I'll put them near to the edge of the forest so we can start firing. With the Luciani nobles about here, what we'll do is obviously swap this guy around here, and he can go there. I've got 2 skirmish cavs, 1 on each side obviously, 2 stronger cavs units here for this Luciani. Oh, need to get him there. And we're going to obviously try and flank round, depending where obviously the German units are. He's not going to be stupid, he'll probably do exactly the same thing with his map. He'll stick them in the forest and we'll push up. Oh. Let's move the horses up.
And we must use all our wiles to defeat them. Prepare for battle. Roar! Let's go!
Okay, let's see if we can locate his units. Ideally, he's probably gonna, not ideally, but he's gonna have more infantry units than I am.
Cavalry!
Let's stick the cav out there.
Advance at speed! Cantabrian cavalry!
And start moving them up as well. Right, these slowly move up. We shall fight them in the beaches. We'll fight them in the forests.
We'll kill them all!
And there's the Germans in history. Okay, I just saw a unit up there. We do have some cavalry. We've got some very heavy melee cav. We've got a couple units actually. So let's move these guys over.
Move it!
We need to move a couple spear units.
Ready! Forward! You have our spears.
Okay, where's our stingers? Let's move them up a little bit. And let's get...
Spears! Lusitani nobles! Run, Crusher! Ready! Advance at speed!
Okay.
We hunger
Start
for
firing.
battle!
Okay, let's just notice another unit here where we've got longbow hunters.
Scutari cavalry! Scutari horsemen!
Okay.
Scutari cavalry! Scutari horsemen! Spears! Make warriors ready!
Let's start getting our spears in the mix.
Ah!
What we can do, if anything,
Orders!
I did ask for these guys to... Where are they?
Follow me! Advance at speed!
Let's start moving these guys up.
Cantabrian cavalry!
They're not going to last long. We need to get these spear units in there quickly.
Cavalry! Reload! Now! Now! Ready! Quick! Reload!
And we'll get him to take on these Gaelic hunters or longbowmen.
Kill! Kill!
There's 4 of them in there. We need to quickly move for these. What have they got? Swordmasters. Deal with one of these at least. And then we'll start moving back. I'll move to this side. And hopefully our spearmen should get in the mix in a bit.
Cut them! Yeah!
Okay, I think we should actually move back for that.
Scutari cavalry! Yeah!
34, 34.
Lusitani nobles! Get running! Scutari cavalry! Ready for battle! Fire on them!
Take out the cavalry. And we could deal with some serious business, eh?
Magako! Cantabrian cavalry! Cantabrian cavalry! Our spears are yours! Rah!
Let's get some cheap kills.
We hunger for blood!
Let's move them over because the spear units are taking a little while to get over there because of them.
Kill! 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 Hack the warriors ready! Hack them down! Riders ready! On riders, advance!
I think if we send this spear guy back, he's not going to be able to do that.
Back! The gods guide our shots! Ready! Cut! Kill! Kill! Battle ready! Kill! Ready! Kill! Cantabrian cavalry! Spearmen ready for battle!
Okay, let's deal with these and start moving people back. Okay, both of these are pretty much done. let's get everyone back.
Warriors, move out!
They can deal with them.
Loose! Cantabrian cavalry! Move it! Warriors ready! Forwards! Spears ready! Get running! Battle ready! Forward! Battle ready! Spears! Archer!
Kamikaze!
Battle ready and eager!
Okay.
Get running! Get running!
Let's see what he's doing with his other troops. If we can get these Gaelic longbow hunters, obviously they're not going to get as many kills if they're in the forest, so we've taken out 2 cavalry that we know of. Maybe the only cavalry because they're very expensive, and the kind of units he's having, he's obviously got very heavy melee troops. We've got 3 Luciani nobles who can deal with them, and some veteran shield warriors. Obviously not as good as what he's got quite a few, so we're going to need to use our cavalry to the best advantage here.
Warriors grouped! Spears! Run, curse ready!
Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's starting to move up now. We've got berserkers as well.
Get running!
Oh, wait, he's got wooden spears, yeah. What's his general swordsmasters?
Warriors, move out!
Okay, if we can, we're going to start moving forward because we can get his spear units to direct to there. We'll get these guys over here. They can start firing him.
Cantabrian cavalry! Ready for battle! Fire on them! Equo! Scutari horsemen! Cantabrian cavalry! Get running!
Berserkers, okay.
Equo! Serena! Our aim is true! Balearic slingers!
Okay, start firing on their berserkers.
Battle reload! Forward! Slingers!
Obviously, we're not going to get a hell of a lot of kills, but now we are. Let's focus on 1 unit at a time. But obviously, we've got the forest covering them, so anything will do though. Might actually send another.
Lusitani noble!
Let's send some nobles there.
Cantabrian cavalry!
Okay, send him out.
Get running!
What we got over here?
Spears! Warriors, move out! Orders! Forward! Warriors ready.
Okay, they're pretty much decimated, so what we'll do now is
Ready for battle.
get these firing on them.
Fire on them. More echo.
Let's actually get them moving now. Let's start forming up. No.
Warriors ready. Get running. Spears
It's very hard to see what you're doing in the middle of a forest, but hey hey.
Melee fighters ready. You have our spears. Lusitani nobles.
Okay, we need to start firing against these guys now.
Warriors ready.
Let's go into the side of them. In the meanwhile, these guys need to start taking out their longbowmen. And these should be able to spin around in it.
Lusitani nobles. Orders.
Okay, let's get them back while they're getting fired upon. Oh shit, this one's just got absolutely annihilated.
Shield warriors. Battle ready and eager. Arjo. Orders. Ready. Warriors ready. Orders. Get running.
Okay, let's actually send them in over here. They need to go in the back of these guys. Can't really see what's going on at the moment, but he needs to go up there.
Ready.
These guys can just fire, fire, fire.
Spearmen. Kill, kill, kill.
Okay, let's get him spun round.
All right. Cantabrian cavalry. Warriors ready.
Okay, one of these guys can go after them. After them.
Lusitani nobles ready.
Let's get him over there.
Warriors, move out. Battle ready. Get running. Warriors ready. His head is mine. Warriors ready. Battle ready. Warriors. Kill the man. Kill the horse. Warriors. Charge.
Okay,
Run, curse you. Warriors ready.
okay, let's get him.
Scutari.
Go into the back of these.
Kill, kill, kill. Yeah. Ah. Cantabrian cavalry. Valerian stingers. Loose. Cantabrian cavalry. Spears. Move it. Get moving. Forward. Battle ready. Ready. Move it. Ready. Warriors ready. Orders. Orders. Hack them down. Shield warriors.
Let's get him over here.
Get battle ready. Aye. Ready. Take the head. Ready. Riders advance. Cavalry. Charge. You have our spears. Charge. Battle ready. Fire are taken. Theo.
Okay, they're being pretty much decimated. Now we just try and take out the other wooden spears.
Pull back. Ready.
Let's move these over here.
Warriors Warriors ready. Thunders forward.
I think we move our cavalry over here.
Riders forward. Orders. Get out. Charge. Battle ready and eager. Lusitani nobles. Missiles ready.
Okay,
Orders.
start firing upon them. I think we get our guys back to here now. Take these bows out. Again, it's these bloody heavy units of his.
Orders. Time to be led. Lusitani nobles.
Hopefully we'll take these guys out in a minute.
We hunger for blood and battle.
Oh, this goes to these bowmen though, isn't it?
Warriors withdraw. We hunger for blood and battle. Macaco.
I think once these are gone, we can start getting our Blurk Stingers to take out some more of these.
We hunger for blood and battle. Warriors ready. Lusitani nobles. Ah! Our horses love blood. Lusitani nobles. Make Scrappers ready. As you say.
Let's actually get him back.
Cavalry. Cut the
Fuck.
Lusitani
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Balearic slingers.
Okay, let's try and get his general quickly. Enemy general's dead. Sweet.
Spearmen. As you say. Mounted death. Hack them here. Warriors ready. Spears. Lusitani nobles. They will bleed for us. Warriors, ready! We're taking trophies! His head is mine! Spears! Lusitani nobles!
I think we need to get him away.
Break off! Spears! Yeah! Battle ready and eager! Lusitani nobles! Group disbanded! Spears ready!
Let's kill these guys. And we'll get them firing upon them actually. I think. Best bet.
Lusitani nobles! What curse you? Scrappers ready! Break off! Lusitani nobles! Warriors ready! Eat battle ready! Take off! Balearic slingers!
Can you start firing, guys? Be nice. Okay, they're getting some kills now, which is good. We're starting to take these two units off.
Lusitani nobles! Make them bleed! We'll
Let's carry on running away. Okay, looks like I've got this then. So let's carry moving these guys up. Luciani for the win. At least I won one of them. Brup, brup. Obviously, taking out his cavalry first of all, and then using the forest. These slingers took out their wooden spears, which is good.
Balearic slingers! Get ready!
I had to win one of them. But them sword masters, bloody hell. Tough cookies to crack. But Luciani, as you can see, the only good units you really ever get is the nobles. Against, obviously, heavy melee troops, it's good, good, good. And the slingers, Berg slingers are very good as well, as you can tell. Charge! His berserkers are very good, and he decimated that unit that come over because obviously they weren't charging in like crazy. But excellent. Okay, audio cuts out after this, but basically it's me killing off this last berserker, and then we'll go over the battle report. Costly victory. Obviously, a lot of my units didn't do sod all. I think it's the 2 veteran soldiers, which you'll see in a second. But before that loads up, if you haven't, please subscribe obviously to Direfang. He's got 10 subscribers at the moment, and he does videos for Mountain Warband. He's got a Clash of Kings campaign that he's doing, and obviously he'll be uploading some more stuff in the future. He's a nice guy, so go support him. Check out his channel. The results for this was obviously his Veteran Shield Masters got quite a lot of the kills, which is self-explanatory. But if it wasn't for my Luciani Nobles, I think we probably would have lost that battle. I won the battle against the Noble Horses that he had. Obviously, we decimated them. To be honest, they should have got more kills, and where he's obviously bought them and got them 3 chevrons, that's obviously gone against him, because obviously I took him out quite early with my cavalry. I used my cavalry to take out one of his bowmen, and the other one we decimated quite a bit, and then our slingers decimated one of the Woodnaz spears, and I'll say got rid of half of the health of the other ones. Obviously the key units for him was obviously the sword masters. They absolutely destroyed me, especially against my veterans ones, but they were kind of like cannon fodder, and the rest done the best. Luciano Bills. So 1 win, 1 loss. So happy with that. Could have been 2 losses like I have in previous videos. So at least I've won 1 now. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next battle.